Hello and welcome to Raw Slow Gaming and our Let's Play series here in Football Manager 2019 with Bath City Football Club, trying to take them from the bottom of the available leagues that we have here in Football Manager 2019 all the way to the top of Premier League. Currently we are 3 seasons in and we have been doing alright the first seasons, and this is the first season in Värmland National League. And we are doing just about okay at best, really, and we'll have been struggling a bit with form, unfortunately, but hopefully we can make some changes there. So let's first go through this scouting meeting here and see if we have any interesting players here. So Evans here, attacking midfielder, unfortunately. I have Robinson here that has accepted our loan offer. I have no idea if it will be good enough for our team, but we'll see that very shortly, I guess. And we'll move forward here, and our next game is at home in the FA Trophy second round against Chesterfield, so quite a hard game. And unfortunately we have been on a losing streak lately, so probably will not be an easy game at all. And unfortunately Robinson here is, well, he's really bad, really. So we will not probably be using him at all, but that's all right. We just recently signed an affiliate contract with West Brom, and we're just trying to strengthen our team with as high capacity, players with as high capacity as possible in West Brom, and see if we have any chance of snatching them up on a loan to improve our chances. But this is now mid-season, so it's pretty hard to actually get any decent loans in, and that didn't work out for us anyway. But if you do enjoy the content that we bring to you here daily at Raw Slow Gaming, remember to smash that like button, thumbs up button. It really helps and means a lot, actually. And if you have any comments, thoughts or anything, leave a comment below and I read everything, and the most important and not important, most informative and positive comment on each episode will get pinned, just so you know. And also, if you haven't done so already, hit that subscribe button so you're sure to not miss out on any of the content that we bring to you here at Raw Slow Gaming. So we'll move on here towards the FA Trophy match against Chesterfield, and hopefully we can get our bearings back and have a good result here. I think it might be time rather soon for a team meeting if things don't really go our way, but we'll see here. We'll just play this match out first at least, and maybe after that we can think about having a match or team meeting. So we have some pre-match tactical advice here from our assistant manager, so we'll follow this team instruction to add. And according to the bookmakers, we are definitely underdogs for the upcoming game here against Chesterfield, and our training last week, which were pretty poor as well, with an average rating of 7.18. And we can maybe praise Baxman here for his performance. He has increased in a few different ratings or attributes, so that's good. And I think that will be everything, and we'll criticize Rig here for his training performance. And I want to do a quick shout out to Lollujo as well, and his FC Holme series, which I think is really great, and have taken definitely some notes and ideas from that series here, and I'd love it to do something similar when times or when we get there, when we would have such a following that we could do something like that. But the idea here is pretty much the same, bringing a bottom team to the top. So a shout out to you, lollujo. You do a really good series and really funny to watch actually, and everything like that. I leave a link in the description as well. And that's that. So we're now closing in here on our match against Chesterfield, and unfortunately our match got delayed here or moved here a little bit. I guess it's due to a waterlogged pitch or something like that, but we'll see. We'll read here. Yeah, we didn't read it that quickly, or we just pressed it, but yeah, exactly, it's a waterlogged pitch. So we'll just move forward here a day or two and we'll get to play the game a little bit later, and we'll have one more scouting meeting to go through here first. So this player is, according to our scout, definitely better than the two players we have, and he's been placed on the transfer list. But they want a ridiculous amount of money. We can go in with an offer of 0, which is the real value, and we'll see if anything happens if we do that. If not, I guess maybe we'll have a chance to snatch him up at the end of the season. So we should see the FA Trophy third round draw here as well. So we'll know who we will meet if we manage to win against Cheltenham. Or Chesterfield, not Cheltenham. There are quite a few teams that are very alike named, but yeah. So we get the same for information from the press again. And we'll meet Warrington or Halloween. Helsovin. Yeah, Helsoven. I don't. Sorry about the pronunciation. I'm probably butchering the names. But anyway, that were both two Benra National North teams, so it should be a pretty easy match if we manage to win this match actually, since we would be at home as well. So hopefully we can do a really good result here and make something happen in the FA Trophy at least. That would be actually very, very nice. I will just reject that deal from MK Dons. They tried to renegotiate our offer at 0 to, well, 65k plus 30% of a next selling fee, which is yeah, ridiculous, I would say. So we'll see here. So let's check our players here. So Merch did a good job, and our center backs I don't really want to touch, and for our left back, can we see is yeah, let's see here. So he had a terrible game last game, so we'll actually switch him out for Campbell Gordon here. And Markanday, Stewart, Paxman, Gray, Adloy and Brandt is the players we want to play. And on the bench we have Hill, Rigg, Candy, Oliver, Madlus and Turk White. White shouldn't be on the bench since he's injured, so let's put in Hutton here. So let's go to the match here. We'll kick off the match straight away and hope that we can get a good result in here in this match. So first highlight seems to be a corner for Chesterfield that is cleared by our defenders or by our team and should go away, which it did there. So let's see here. First real highlight here in the 5th minute, and it's intercepted there by Chesterfield on that throw, or the passing of the ball really, so all the way back to our keeper, and intercepted once again on the goal kick, unfortunately, and they bring the ball forward here, and it's a shot that is wide from Chesterfield there. It was from quite a long way out actually there. And here's a chance in the 8th minute, and they are through the defense, and it's 1-on-1 versus our keeper, and our keeper saves luckily enough there. And here comes the corner after, and safely into the hands of our keeper Barrett there. So a tough start here definitely, and more is coming here in the 12th minute. Highlight of throw in from Chesterfield. And the ball going back and forth here a little bit. And it's a shot, and it's a goal for Chesterfield here, unfortunately making the scoreline 0-1 for Bath City versus Chesterfield here. So we'll move our mentality to positive here after this highlight. A very good one-touch shot there, and really up to the corner of the goal there, so a really good finish. And we'll shout here, show some passion. I will keep shouting, show some passion here. Next highlight here in the 40th minute. I'm looking to be Bath City here, or us that build up play. With the ball back to Markanday on the right hand side here. And we are moving the ball backwards here, unfortunately, but up to Paxman, to Stewart, out to Gray here on the left hand corner, and the cross comes into Adloy, and it's a goal here. It's all equalized here in the 40th minute, or actually it's a own goal there. So I guess Adloy hit the post there, and let's see what happened there actually. I think Adloy definitely hit the post, but what happened after? Yeah, post, and yeah. So you can't really blame the keeper there, but yeah. A little bit unlucky by the keeper, I guess, and a little bit lucky for us, but yeah, not much. And it's a header here, just over the bar there on that free kick. Definitely dangerous stuff there from Chesterfield. And after one half, the scoreline is 1-1 for Bath City versus Chesterfield. The shots are 4-10. Shots on target is 1-7, possession is 55-45%. So overall, quite pleased with that first half actually. We've been playing alright, I'd say. Maybe we should move down to cautious or a balanced approach once again here in the second half. And looking at the ratings, most players have doing alright. Stewart here have been a little bit bad, so we'll criticize him. We'll go on here and we'll move our mentality to balanced. I think is the best option here for the remainder of the game, at least at the moment. We'll do some changes here around the 60-minute mark. I'll definitely switch Stewart out here, who's not having a better game. Alright, it's actually getting a little bit worse here. And Campbell Gordon not either having a great game here at all, so I think we'll switch in Candy instead of Campbell Gordon here actually. And we get the highlight straight after those substitutions here. A free kick from Chesterfield, but it's only quite fast into the hands of our keeper, Bert, and he rolls the ball out to our defensive line, and it's a long ball that is cleared, and it's the ball going back and forth here a little bit, and Candy makes a pass, and it's a bad run, and Chesterfield gets their hands on the ball, and it's a counter-attack, 1-on-1 versus our keeper, and it's a goal here for Chesterfield, unfortunately, making it 1-2 for Bath City versus Chesterfield. And I'd say that is Candy's fault more or less, and very bad markings there in the defensive line in the end. So a little bit unlucky, but probably not at all undeserved there. So yeah, definitely will show some passion here. And it's a free kick, or not a free kick, a corner from Hill, and a pretty dangerously looking header there, but not really hitting the target. And Tavares were the player that got the rating hit there, I believe, from that last goal. And it's another highlight here in the 7th minute, and we got dispossessed here in close to the penalty area, and it's another goal here for Chesterfield, unfortunately making the scoreline 1-3, and basically that's game over for us here in the FA Trophy. So we'll have to move our mentality to very attacking here, and we'll show some passion here. I guess that's really the best we can do. And here's another corner, and it's over the bar here, and the header quite wide here. And Tavares now down to 6.0, and we can't really change him out because we don't have any defender, and Adeloy here have a small injury, so we'll sub Oliver in instead of Adeloy. And this highlight for 94th minute should be only for the final whistle, so should be here any second. And that's the full-time whistle done. So the final scoreline 1-3 for Bath City versus Chesterfield. Shots 8-18, shots on target 2-12, possession 53-47%. And looking at the ratings of all players and how the match went, yeah, no surprise that we lost, and no surprise that it was like this really. And overall, once again, our players underperformed, with most of our defenders having a very bad game, and our midfield not doing much better either. So I just feel that we are too bad at the moment actually, and we really need someone to fix our tactics, I guess, or to get in really much better players who will try to take care of at the end of the season, really to strengthen our team. But tactics, I don't know who will do that. I guess I should do that, but I'm not really an expert at all. I don't know what to change at the slightest really. And the attendance there wasn't that great either here, with 796 attending that game. Adelaide out for 1 to 2 days, so not too bad. And our next match is against Stockport County here as a away team, and Stockport is 14th in the league, so should be a game that is not impossible at least, but probably not that easy either. So just move towards that game, and we'll see there if Adeloy is fit enough to play that game, and also our defenders, I guess. I can't really change them, and when I do change the left back, for example, the left back that we switch in did a bad game anyway. So really, I think actually we will hold a team meeting here. I think it's a good time to do it. I think this is a match that is plausible for us to get a win, definitely. So I think we'll try a team meeting to try and get the players on the right track here. So we'll check the mail here first. And we get some pre-match tactical advice, and we get one team instruction to remove, so we'll do that. And suggestion to drop a bunch of players really. And we are definitely underdogs for the upcoming game as well. So let's go to the dynamics, and we'll go to the team meeting here. And we'll go with this middle option here. We get good reaction here from the whole squad, so their morale goes up a little bit. So hopefully we can take that into the next match here. So once again we get information that this Calvin Uglemba is on the transfer list. For this moment I actually do keep scouting, so we'll know better how good he really is. We don't really see anything other interesting here on the scouting meeting, unfortunately, and once again we have a pretty bad training rating here with 6.97 in average. Well, no player really that we want to praise, at least for their performance. We do have players getting a little bit better due to gaining match experience on a higher level, I guess, which is good. What is not good that is our players are not training full time, which is a very big trouble for us actually. But we'll criticize those that aren't doing good enough by our standards here. So last player to criticize is Hodges here. So we'll really try to think a little bit about if we are going to switch out some players for the next match. I don't really think so. I think we'll just try to play the best team here against Stockport. I think that's the best option for us. Unfortunately, Stuart are having a suspension, so we'll play Hill instead. It's an easy choice for us, and Adalois is fit enough to play, so he will play. And Campbell Gordon did not do better than Genovese, so Genovese will play in the defense. And yeah, this is the best team we do have, and I don't really see changing it in any way will help us, unfortunately. And unfortunately, all the partnerships really is too bad. They are poorly and so on. The only that is working decently good is the one in our offense. Our strikers are having a decent partnership, but other than that it's all more or less awful, so that's definitely troublesome, but yeah, we'll try our best here. I'm still a little bit profound about Wilson doing so very well here in the league, but yeah, it just shows what can be done if you actually manage to do something good or have a good run. So not really any highlights here in the first half so far. And here's the first highlight in the 44th minute, and looking to be for Stockport here, unfortunately. And yeah, they are through 1-1 versus our keeper, but it's saved by the keeper and out for a corner. And wow, they got a huge stadium with 2 tiers here of seatings, actually, which is darn big for a veteran National League team. And they are on a huge budget, if I remember correctly, as well, with the wages and everything like that, and saved on the goal line there by our defenders on that corner. So we have gotten lucky so far, I'd feel, definitely. The score line after one half is 0-0 for Bath City versus Stockport. Shots are 2-10, shots on target 1-5, and possession 61-39%. So here I feel like we are struggling in midfield and or strikers maybe or something. It's just that we are not getting shots in and are having so much of possession, which is a little bit odd. So I think we have been playing bad and good, if you can say that. And I think that we maybe should actually also go to an even a lower mentality than cautious, but yeah, I don't really know. And looking at the ratings here overall, our defense actually doing pretty reasonable here, and as I said, our strikers here are doing very poorly, so I guess they should be doing better. And we got a little bit of an individual talk there to Brunt to prove a point by our assistant manager, so let's hope that he does just that here in the second half. So definitely looked like we were building back chances and everything there, at least. But a highlight here, a free kick that were very dangerously, but we managed to save that shot very well and past the 60-minute mark here by a bit. So time for some changes here. And for once, I don't really know who to change out here, actually. But I think we'll switch maybe Paxman and Hill here for Rig and our lone player here. Actually, I think we'll switch in Robinson. And we will play central midfielder, and let's see who more, since Hill there did have a yellow card. I think we'll switch out Markanday, actually, who's been pretty tired, for Rig. And hopefully Rig can make some miracles here as a super sub. He sometimes does. And finally our defense seems to be playing really well, and our midfield actually decently well also. A highlight here, corner from Stockport, and it's on the goal line, and it's a goal here for Stockport County, unfortunately making the scoreline 0-1 here very, very late in the game, and not what we have wanted at all. So very unlucky there, I would say, that ball actually found its way to a player of Stockport. But we have a chance here or a highlight here in the 87th minute. The ball with our players in the defense line back to our keeper. And it's a ball up to Rig here, to Robinson on the center. Merged here on the right hand side to Rig, to Paxman in the center. And Genovese on the left hand side, passes it to Gray here. Can he move forward and make a cross? No, it's back to Genovese. Will he pass? Where will he pass? He passes it to Gray. And Gray makes a pass that is pretty poor, and it's cut out by Stockport, and it's another goal here for Stockport County, unfortunately making the scoreline 0-2, and that ends the game for us, really. So no chance left, and wow, on the highlight here or the replay, that stadium is huge. can't wait until we have such a huge stadium and actually sell it out decently. I do think they have a decent attendance here, even though it looks so empty though. And we get another highlight here in the 90-minute mark. At the moment we're just really wanting the game to end, to have not more goals against us really, but we do seem to have a chance here. Cross from Lloyd to Brandt, and it's a goal here for Bath City, and a late reduction here to 1-2 for Bath City in the 90-minute mark. So maybe there is still a little bit of a chance, and actually the stands is decently full actually, so I think I'll definitely take a little look on the attendance here for this game, how many it's actually here. And the final whistle should be now in a second. Yeah, and the final scoreline then 1-2 for Bath City versus Stockport. Shots 8-19, shots on target 3-8, possession 60-40%. So overall, half decent game, but not good enough unfortunately. And I said that our defense were doing well. They were. And unfortunately, again, we got some mistakes, so both Merch and Tavares getting very low ratings, and disappointing for the team, really, because of those ratings or mistakes, I guess, we lost the game here. Because looking at the opposition's ratings or Stockport's rating, they weren't playing that great either, so very disappointed that we didn't manage to get at least a draw there actually, but yeah, what can you do? Not more than try, right? So we are still 18th in the league here, but now we are definitely even more close to the relegation zone, with only 3 points clear at the moment of the relegation zone. So we definitely need to win some games here very soon. And the attendance there actually was 3.6k, so pretty decent there, I'd say, and we'll praise Brandt's form here for that match. Anyway, that will be everything for this episode. Hope you enjoyed the content, and if you had done so, remember to smash that like button. It really means a lot, and I would be eternally grateful for that. And if you haven't done so already, hit that subscribe button as well if you want to, and like the content, and hit the little bell button as well, so you don't miss out on any of the new content that we bring to you daily here at Raw Small Gaming. Thank you very much for watching, and I'll see you next time. Bye bye.